Hello everybody and welcome to my next episode. This one we've started out with a literal bang. Things are not going well on recovery. Oh my goodness. Let's go try to find our things. No. Hello, why does it have to be a child? Oh, maybe I can hit him. Oh, nope, I missed. Okay. Get the bed, and then I'm gonna go. Yeah, come over here, please. Yeah. Oh, got me. Oh my goodness, I'm on a heart and a half. Okay, what I was trying to do is get to sleep. I don't know. Oh, of course, the monster's nearby. I don't know what to do, and I'm hoping that they'll burn up. And this guy has my shulker. Okay, that's a later problem. I don't know what... Things are going, like, really, really poorly for me. You, sir, are gonna give me back my shulker. Give it back. Go ahead. Why are you so strong? You're literally on fire. You should not... Like, how many punches? Okay, we've got that, and we've got my bed. And now I need to go try to find everything else. Okay, I have found everything with hitboxes, but it's just everywhere, and I'm worried that there are mobs wearing it because that zombie had my shulker, so clearly they walked through it. I'm just gonna keep running around and hopefully I can find it all. Update. I did not find anything else, and so my boots and pants are missing, and as I'm sorting through here it looks like a few other things. So it looks like my axe and then my silk touch pick as well, which is a bummer. I don't know what happened to it all. I have no clue. I guess I'm gonna have to spend the beginning of this episode getting geared back up. There. It's like it never even happened. Now we can finally go do some stuff. Last episode, I completely forgot to give you guys a tour of an old build. So to make up for it, I think I'm gonna do like a big one, as in a big area, not a big build, and point out my little fishing village down here. I dug this river out to make it nicer. I did a little bit of landscaping here for these tiny docks. And then I did like kind of a harbor area. All of the roofs and the like color scheme are very similar. So you can tell like this is separate from the main city itself. But this is just supposed to be a tiny fishing village out front. You've seen pieces of it, like the time that I brought these guys over here and then totally didn't forget about them. I've got little details everywhere, like this little codfish that I attempted to make. He's kind of looks like a turtle, but I think it still works. I did a little stable area, and this is where it connects down to the actual docks. And then if we come back through here, past our guys here, this room actually does have interior, and I made it into a sort of library. Super simple. I'm not honestly sure why I decided to do an interior in here, but I did, and it looks great, and so that's wonderful. And then if we continue down this way, here was my attempt at a salmon. Also awkward. Also turtle-like. Like, if the shell were 2 blocks wide, it would 100% be a turtle. But it's as close to a fish as I could get. Most of these houses have no interior. I did a little chicken coop here. They all have little side paths and, you know, oh, grumbling out. I will show you what that is. But, and little docks out to the water. And then this building and that dirt pile there have these guys in it. I discovered them in the dark and I didn't know what to do with them. So I just blocked him in there for now. And he is also in here. So you can't really see the decoration of this, but it's just a little outdoor area. This one actually does have an interior. It has a lava farm inside of it. Really, really super simple. I just have it dripping into cauldrons and then I automatically make buckets and come and get lava if I need it. As you can see, we are not lacking in the lava department. I tried to make it a little steampunky, but you know, it was just simple and fast. If we go past our salmon statue, we've got just some more buildings. Again, I'm not kidding, everything is empty interior wise, but this was my first ever attempt at a diagonal build. So that feels, you know, kind of like a big deal. I just did, you know, one little side corner off in diagonal, but it's harder than it seems to make it look good. And then I did a secondary little dock down here as well. Little fish processing area and, you know, just a bunch of fun stuff hanging out over here. And then there's another building in the back here. Everything is basically just for looks around here. The area to my left, though, is inspired by Mythical Sausage did an area on his empires for wood that was like this. So it was like a lumber yard and I loved it. So I did something very similar. But this is actually useful. So my friend Toph made tree farms underground and the wood, when you use the tree farm, comes up here. Now, I will be honest, I don't think it's all the way hooked up yet. I've never used any of the farms because I don't know how yet. But one day I will be using them and I'm sure it's going to be great. And here is a giant moss farm for bone meal to supply them. But this is a regular tree thing, I think. Oh no, is that the 4-block tree? See, I told you, I don't know. I know nothing. All I know is once this is in full operation, it's going to be very exciting. I don't have to chop as much wood anymore. One of my favorite parts about this little tree farm area is I actually dug out the tower so that you can just fly out of the top rather than having to try to figure your way back out. So, you know, that's always a fun little Easter egg where it's useful and still remains useful rather than trying to climb out of the stairs every 5 seconds. And then on this side, we have access to just a little back alley. I think I'm gonna do like paintings and stuff and make it seem like it's graffitied. This is a water thing that's apparently dried out. So maybe I'll put like dried grass and make it seem just overgrown back here. This is where the path obviously used to go up, but I built the wall and had it go around the other way. So this part is slightly unfinished. And genuinely, I mean, that's it for this little fishing town. I think, want to expand it more out this way. My friend Toph that I told you built the farms for me, he actually, this was his house. I redecorated it so that it would match all the rest of the fishing village, but I've left the inside and stuff basically the same. So, okay, you guys, this is a secret. Shh, don't tell anybody how you get in here, okay? It's between me and just you. So you can fall all the way down. He's got water down there, and that's where all of his storage and stuff is. But this is, he had dug out this beautiful room, and I needed a moss farm, and so I just put it in here because, you know, he said I could use it. Okay, all right. I asked, and he said it was fine, and that I could use the space, and so that's what I did. I honestly probably need to update this or do a bigger one because it is pretty slow for moss, and that it's not the funnest to wait to finish. As I was coming out, I realized I didn't show you probably my favorite part of the docks. So this is like the main big docks into the city, but I made like the entrance in through here, and then I made the roof really pretty. Like, I really went hard on the detail there. I don't know why I like it so much. I think it's just like a fun little addition to, you know, something that could have just been another arch or something ordinary. And then I did a little thing up there too, but my favorite fun little detail there. Okay, side quest. My husband's on. He's having a bit of an overflow problem, so I'm gonna help with that. And being the wonderful human that I am, he's also having some redstone issues, so... Oops. Okay, everything seems to be working, and he looks like he approves, so that's good. Let's be honest, the only reason I helped is so that I could come annoy him a little bit. It's rare that he gets on, and so, hey. After a quick nap and him deciding to annoy me back, deservedly honestly, I decided to see if I could get him to clean up this rail mess that's been here. So I gave a few gentle nudges, which surprisingly worked, and we together broke all of this down and cleaned it up so quickly, and I'm really happy that it's just gone now. It looks so much better. Okay, bye! He's getting off, so... Thank you. Yep. Okay. Don't tab out of the game while Joel is still on. Okay. As fun as that was, we need to get down to business. We have done exactly nothing. Oh, we removed a rail. Okay, so we did one thing, but I feel like we need to do much more. Starting with this build. The color palette is something that's still growing on me, but I was trying to go outside the box and use blocks that I don't normally use. That's not why we're here. It does have an interior. I will show you around. I do sleep in this bed pretty often. I'll give you a little bit of, so the regular barn and the first market I ever did was here. So it's very central, so I do sleep in this bed a lot. Also not why we're here. We are here because I'm not sure if I've shown you this before. This is my copper room. I've got the super smelter, and then I just sporadically place copper all over the floor, and I leave it here and I let it age. It works easy for me, and I don't have to worry about trying to place it and wait for it while I'm completing a build. It's just so much easier to be able to oh, I needed it this level, and then to take it, wax it, and move on. So you can see where I have newer stuff down there, and it's easy. It works for me, and I love it. Although I do feel like I could love it more. How about that? It's been pretty ugly down here for a long time, so I just did a simple wall and just filled it all in to make it just feel more complete. While I was digging out down there, I did find this guy and of course bought some, but none of that feels like enough. So I remembered I have this building that I never actually detailed. And on the inside of it is my dripstone farm. And so I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe we could... Ta-da! We did the inside of this one too. I went like super industrial for this one. So messy, just a bunch of stuff all over the place, which is a style I haven't really done yet. And I've really wanted to try it out. And so down here, obviously this is all just for look. There's literally nothing in any of this, well, except for the dripstone that's been working. I did the floor in here. I did nothing else, and we're not even gonna talk about the redstone portion, because if I have another farm I end up needing, I could put it in here. So I just left that space there for a future project. I also did, I mean, the tiniest bit of stuff out here too, just to kind of tuck in inside. And I think I will like industrialize this a little bit more as well as I move to like building this direction. But nothing else is up here yet, so I held off on that portion. So I just did that little bit by the door, which, you know, changed the entry a lot. I took a look around and I was trying to think of another area that had farms in it that weren't, you know, done up. This is the mangrove propagule farm, and it's just kind of tucked away in the attic here. And then down below is actually where the huge mangrove farm is. So, you know, I guess this one could be a little fun to... Oh. That didn't... Hold on. Let me try that again. Oop. Wait a minute. I mean, you guys didn't really think I was going to do another one, did you? This is huge. This would be the biggest project. Yeah, just kidding. Of course I did this as well. And full disclosure, it was a huge project. So I had Toph help me with this one. He went, dug out all the mud for it and dug the walls and then replaced it. Down below, I just made it look kind of like a muddy, mangrove-y area because I wasn't really sure what to do with the farm. You can't have much or else the TNT blows it up. So I did an easy access here if I wanted to fly down. So this is where you start the farm, and then this is where the bone meal goes in. And then in here, it's a pretty simple interior as well. That just goes out to the redstone if I need it. And then this is where you actually do the AFK farming from. So it's functional and it looks a lot better than it used to look. So I'll take it. If we head back upstairs, I did minimal interior in here. So just a little something, and then upstairs as well, like the smallest detail to the propagule area as well. But it does feel really nice to have literally all of these areas complete now. Most of the time I understand the predicaments I get in. This one, I'm not sure. Because of a suggestion from a previous episode, my block I decided to get this time is amethyst. I have a decent amount here, and then I have a bunch of the blocks. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and get enough to fill both of them. And I know where 2 geodes are, I think. So I'm hoping that this goes relatively quickly. I realized I likely haven't shown you the whole reason for these windmills is that there was a double spawner and an amethyst geode right next to each other. So this has 2 of them in there, and then our geode as well. If we go back out here, I can actually show... Oop. You missed. Oh. But there's the double spawner. One is a zombie and one is a skeleton, obviously. But we are... Oh, no. I lost those blocks. Ah! I don't have any blocks. Oops. That's awkward. They really got me there. Let's get the amethyst. yet again, I did not count how many I needed and how many I had. So I basically just got an extra in hopes that I can fill it all up and be done with it. It's looking like I have enough of the shards for sure. And I had a ton of the blocks, so I'm hoping that we have enough of that one. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. I think I'm gonna have to make these into blocks. Wait. Oh, can we leave that? No. The answer is no. You know that one Minecraft friend that we all have? That one that just really loves a grindy project, digging a giant hole or building a farm or flying thousands and thousands of blocks to try to find one single item? Well, if you haven't noticed yet, that friend for me is Toph, the very elusive Toph. He's almost never on when I'm on, but somehow these projects pop up and miraculously happen overnight. Not like I send messages in a panic when I need the help or anything. Well, I finally caught him online, and you'll never guess what he found. It's the deep slate coal ore. I'm so excited! I'm sure there's a few of you wondering, like, why I've got those subtitles on, and where the heck Toph and I were when he gave this to me, and it's easier for me to show you. And if you're sitting there wondering, what does any of this have to do with subtitles? Well, I lost my zombie and had to use them to find him, which I eventually did, but only after majorly stressing. After far more effort than I'd like to admit, this guy, he's finally in. And genuinely, I cannot believe that he spawned before a chicken jockey. Are you kidding me? Like, that's why I was out. That's why I died at the beginning of the episode, because I spend my nights flying around, just happened to look for a chicken jockey. And I found this fellow. So he's in, and I think that might be the perfect spot to end the episode. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Next episode is episode 10. Are you kidding me? That is so exciting. And I think I should just maybe do a mega episode. I hope you guys hang out to find out what it is. I'll see you next time. Bye.